conversations. Why? Why? Why should I be serious? Why should I take anything in this particular club seriously? Are you lot not fed up? It's the same thing every single match day. Even when we win, it's not like we win with style. So why should I sit here and cop the insults, the abuse that I constantly see in the live chat, in the comment section? Why? Some people are unable to talk the truth. Some people, when you do say the truth, ends up getting branded as negative. For what? Does anyone in this football club from top to bottom seem to care? No. So why should I come here and deliver analysis every single match day? And what am I meant to say? It's the same nonsense over and over again. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I can't come here every single video and be depressed and angry and upset. I thought it's right time to address this because I think a lot of you guys probably need to wake up and smell the coffee too. Majority of you guys are actually being entertained, are actually enjoying the recent content where sarcasm is actually providing a far impactful and far powerful message, showcasing how stupid some of these positive fans actually sound and look. What am I meant to say about the game against Arsenal? What's there to say that is so much different than all the other matches? It's no different to the ones that we won against Copenhagen. It's no different to the one that we won against Leicester or Southampton. This fan base is so fickle. Next match day is against Spurs straight after the international break. Watch, we're probably going to pick up a victory and everyone's going to forget again because people don't seem to understand the true source, the crux of the problems in this football club. And one win or few wins is not going to eradicate this situation. For God's sakes, in the last week, prior to the match against Arsenal, you'd think after the protest, we just had the protest literally a few weeks ago, where majority of the fan base talked about the model. The model of this football club needs to change. There's too many kids that we're buying. There needs to be a balance. And guess what the ownership goes and does? Like they go and do. They bought two more kids. In fact, they even got that Brazilian kid. It make that three. They got the Brazilian left back, then they've got the Portuguese right back or right winger, then they got the Portuguese midfielder. This ownership don't give 2 cents about this football club, yet you lot want me to come here and provide you analysis. Apparently the sarcasm is now getting a bit too old and, this gimmick needs to stop. Why? What am I meant to say? Let's have a quick chat about this Arsenal game and let's see what was different to the previous games. Let's start from the goalkeeper. What a shambolic situation. After so much money spent, more than 1 billion, we still don't have a proper goalkeeper at this football club. Yet when you say, oh, the sporting directors and the ownership are absolute numpties, nah, you're deemed as a negative human being. We've got a manager who can't decide who to pick. Sanchez, Jurgensen. I can't even completely blame him because he's a young manager. He's also a mediocre level manager. He's learning. Yeah, he's smart, no problems. There's something about him, but he's still learning. He's at the moment mediocre. Yes. The fact that we had Jurgensen starting not that long ago, and all of a sudden, few mistakes from Jurgensen, and then he's been dashed away, and Sanchez been brought in. And what has Sanchez done? He's made himself look like an idiot in front of everyone at the Emirates Stadium. Yet there is absolutely no links, no rumors, no anything about trying to get an elite goalkeeper. So why should I be serious? Why should I be serious when the club's not showing any seriousness? Defense. But just quickly on the goalkeeper, is that any different to what has happened previously, or is that unique to the Arsenal game? So when you lot ask me about, oh, give me some proper analysis on that Arsenal game, why? Is the goalkeeper situation any different? Have I said anything that is widely different to the previous times? No. Defense. I don't rate Levi Colwell. I used to rate him. I'm sorry. This guy's been rubbish. It's sad. Now, a lot of you guys will say, oh my God, look at this guy talking about a 21, 22-year-old like this. What happened to being patient? And then when I'm patient, people got problem with that. When I'm being sarcastic, people's got problem with that. People talk about being patient. This is the third season under this ownership. Why? Why should I be patient anymore? All we've seen is jack all. We go to Emirates Stadium. By the way, that's our, I think, seventh loss against, sorry, that's our fifth loss in the last 7 matches. The other two are draws against Arsenal. Why? All the money spent, all the resources that Chelsea Football Club have. Is it my fault that Levi Colwell doesn't have an experienced defender next to him? No, it's not my fault. Sporting directors, owners, some people blame, nah, let's get rid of the sporting directors. Who hired these sporting directors? Who see all these PR on a regular basis that these sporting directors are so loved by the owners? The owners love them. Yet people think, oh, get rid of the sporting directors, everything will change. Nothing will change. So why should I be serious? It's not just Levi Colwell. Wesley Fofana is error prone as well. Buddy Shilly's error prone, but now someone's going to say, oh, but he wasn't bad against Arsenal. This is the thing. This is the thing. I'm not talking about just the Arsenal game. I'm talking about in general. Kukurea is probably the only one that has some level of credibility in the back line. In midfield, does it look like we have the balance all the time? Caicedo is probably the standout. Enzo Fernandez performs, predominantly, but there's the odd game here and there where he gets run past and midfield just splits open. We have a midfielder in Strasbourg in the name of Andre Santos. We didn't even think about bringing him back. He's balling out over there, and people still think we're not going to get rid of him because the PR is out there that, oh, no, we're going to keep him. Yeah, we've bought two more midfielders. One, yes, going to go to Strasbourg. The other one, Dario Sugu, he's going to come in part of the first team setup. We're going to have Sugu, Caicedo, he's the Caicedo region. He's Caicedo's backup. We're going to have Santos. We're going to have Romeo Lavia. We're going to have Enzo Fernandez. We're going to have Ugochukwu. We're going to have all of these midfielders. Oh, great depth, great depth. Yeah, like that really works out where most of these players want to play on a regular basis. Some people say, oh, Miz, we're complaining. We're going to get rid of Romeo Lavia. We haven't got rid of him yet, have we? We haven't got rid of him yet. He's in a long-term contract here. What makes you say it's going to be so easy? Like as if it's been so easy for us to get rid of players. Then we get PR nonsense that we've literally splashed close to 100 million in recent times on buying kids. And then we get the PR saying, oh, we're going to get rid of 7 to 8 players to buy a striker. So all of a sudden now we need to raise funds when we've just splashed 100 million on kids. And you guys want me to be serious. Why the sarcasm, is? Why the sarcasm? Oh, I'm here. This channel, I'm here for proper analysis. That's why I subscribed. This club is run like a joke. Some of you might come and, oh, then go and support some other club. Why should I go and support another club? Why? Why? This is my club. I have the right to say the truth about the club. I love this club, but the club is run like an absolute imbecile. That doesn't mean I just drop the club and go somewhere else. I hope and pray that it gets better. Oh, we're gonna clean things up. All these kids we are buying. Look at Esteval, Kendry Paez. Paez apparently going to be a midfielder. What Enzo Fernandez does, box to box. Enzo Fernandez off the ball actually tracks back. Now we're going to expect Kendry Paez to do that. He's going to be the understudy of Enzo Fernandez in the Premier League, where in midfield is probably the most brutal position. You got to be so robust, or you're going to be eaten up. Esteval, Kendry Paez, whoever that Brazilian left back, Dena, Dario Sugu, Quenda, and a whole heap of other kids. I've got no idea. Like I've lost track. And these lot are saying that, oh, all of this talent, oh wow, we're gonna win everything next season. We're gonna come. Are you out of your mind? Are you actually out of your? Look at some of the teams in this Premier League, man. Do you think this is a joke? Look at Newcastle. Look how robust and powerful they are. Look at Liverpool. They're so robust and powerful, and they can't live with Newcastle. Look at Arsenal. What was the plan against Arsenal? Seriously, at the Emirates. What was the plan? What was that lineup? What was the bench? After so much money spent, that's the bench that we have. What's Nkunku doing here? Pedro Neto is the striker for us. Now you say, oh, but Miz, cut them some slack. There's some injuries. It's my fault that in January we fluffed around. Everyone said, go and get a striker. Oh no, it's too difficult to get a striker. January is too difficult. Everyone seems to have an excuse for everything. So why can't I? Why can't I? Why can't I be sarcastic? Everyone has an excuse for everything. Why can't I be sarcastic? Why can't I take the mick out of this club now? Why? Why can't I laugh at the situation? Why can't I joke at the situation? Why do I have to come here and always say the truth and cop all the insults and abuse, which I will again in the comment section? Why do I have to suffer all of that? Why? Why do I have to be serious? We have a model based on Brighton. We can't even beat Brighton. We're the only team this season that lost to Man City twice, home and away, in Man City's worst season for a long time. We still can't beat a top opposition. Honestly, what was the plan against Arsenal at the Emirates? We looked so clueless. What was Maresca doing? What was the plan? What was the idea in terms of defending? What was the idea in terms of controlling them? What was the idea in terms of how we're going to attack them? What was anything? And yet I have to come here and I have to be serious when the whole team, the whole squad, the whole top to bottom, everyone's taking the mick. You look at Newcastle. They won their first trophy under the new ownership. 70 years. Look at Bruno Gomes after the match. He's crying. He said that we wanted this for the fans. Which player in our football club acts like that? Which player actually plays for the fans? I don't even blame them, to be honest. Look at the environment we've created for them. Every other day, a new player's coming through. Every other day, we're buying a young kid. We don't have an environment that fosters a great atmosphere for the players to feel connected with the fans. And I'm asking you guys in the comment section, let me know, how many of these players do you connect with? How many of these players actually play for the fans? How many of these players actually care about the football club? Look at Moises Caicedo after the match against Arsenal. Look at him. I mean, Moises Caicedo has been one of the better players this season. Of course, he'll go down as probably Chelsea's best player. But it's almost as if all of these players have been programmed to talk at a mediocre level. No one seems to have any sort of anger, any sort of sadness or anything. The fact that we can't beat a top team, we lost against the top team again. Everyone seems to be quite acceptable of it. Look at Maresca post match as well. We played a great game. We are unlucky. We played a great game apparently. Arsenal could have scored a lot more. We didn't even have a sniff of an opportunity. The only one that I can think of is Cucurella's shot that was a mistake from Raya. Besides that, Arsenal could have scored a lot more if it wasn't for some, good saves from Sanchez. A couple of good saves from Sanchez in the mix of him being an idiot as well. Some nice blocks from a few of the defenders. But overall, we didn't really hurt them. But it's not just Arsenal. What did we do against Copenhagen at Stamford Bridge? We had to bring in Cole Palmer. We had to bring in Cucurella to beat Copenhagen. Copenhagen, if they had any level of quality, we would have been finito. And that's both the legs, by the way. Same thing with Leicester. Same thing with Southampton. Some people will say, oh, you didn't say all of this when we were going through the winning run earlier this. No, I did. I did. Yes, I did. I said, look, even though we're winning, the flaws are clear. I said it prior to this season started. The squad lacks a lot of things. The squad at best is probably a fifth or a sixth best team. And even then, some right now will literally say, look at this guy. Oh, he's sprouting negativity again. Oh my God. We are fourth. What's this guy complaining about? Okay. All right. This is why I've turned heel. This is why I sold out. This is why I'm positive. And people still have a problem with that. Cool. We've got fixtures against Liverpool. We've got fixtures against Newcastle coming up. Man United started to look good. We've got fixture against them. We've got Nottingham Forest. Cool. All right. Let's see. We've got Brentford, Fulham. Let's see. From my heart of hearts, if I'm being absolutely genuine, I don't think this team's even going to make it to fifth. I know it's top five. I don't think this team's going to make it. I hope it does, but I just don't feel like it's going to do it. What X factor do we have? Cole Palmer's out of form as well. Who's going to score? Look at what Sancho's doing. Pedro Neto has to play as a striker. People are now missing Noni Madueke and Nicholas Jackson. Sure, Nicholas Jackson has been good for us, but we know he's got flaws as well. Let's not pretend we don't know what flaws Nicholas Jackson has. We need a striker that needs to come in and compete at the highest level and compete with Nicholas Jackson and maybe even topple him. We're not going to do that. We're looking for youngsters. We think we're going to get Liam Delap. What makes you think so certainly that he's going to come to Chelsea Football Club? What? Why should he choose Chelsea? People think we're going to go after Gyökeres. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Until and unless I see that the club is actually being serious, don't expect me to be serious. Okay? Because see what I've just said in this entire video? You can literally repeat this video after every match week. After every game, you can literally play this same video and the same problems. Whether we win, whether we lose, whether we draw, it's the same problems. Goalkeeper's not good enough. Defenders are not good enough. And who do we have lined up for all the defenders? More kids. Aaron Allison, Mino, this, that, the other. We're getting brainwashed to think that, all of these players are going to stay together, stick together, and they're going to become great players together. Like as if that happens. Like as if players will just stick together. Why? What for? Well, you think they don't have ambitions to do something elsewhere at a better team? our manager as well now. Look how he's getting mocked by Jurien Timber. Look how Jurien Timber saying, try harder, try harder. That clip's gone viral. And then Enzo Maresca's shaking hands with Jurien Timber. How embarrassing. Look at our levels. Look how much we've dropped as a football club. It's a shame. I need to come here and be serious. I need to come here and be serious. My manager's acting like an absolute dope. As I said, until and unless I see the team acting seriously, and by serious, I don't mean just make it to. By making it into Champions League is not good enough anymore. I'm sorry. That is, we've passed that. I know some people will get the biggest hard on once we make it, if we make it to Champions League. Oh, told you, talk now, talk now. No, the matter doesn't finish at Champions League. It's about creating a team that can compete in the Champions League, that can compete in the Premier League and win it. Until and unless I see this club actually operating in a proper manner that a top club should be operating as, don't you dare demand serious for me. Demand seriousness from me. Don't you dare. Until then, I will do what I need to do to feel okay about this football club. I am not going to come here every single video angry, ranting, and being upset, because it is depressing to do that every video. This sarcastic approach is actually quite funny, and it's actually, from a mental health point of view, quite effective. Till next time, everyone. Take care. See ya. Goodbye.